Let's move right on then and put the spotlight on RHI Magnesita. We've got Stefan Borgas, who is the global CEO, as well as Parmod Sagar, the CEO and MD of the company, joining in to discuss the road ahead. Gentlemen, good to have you on board. Parmod, I'm going to start off with you. It's been decent revenue growth this time around, 6.4% sequentially, largely due to the integration of Dalmia OCL's business. Any more synergies that you think will come out due to recent acquisitions?
This is work in progress. We have gained some synergies, and it is in coming days it will happen more. I cannot quantify, but yes, it is work in progress.
Okay. So, Stefan, let me come to you and understand how demand is looking for India, considering the refractory is a fairly competitive space and the company does need to grow organically in order to maintain this high teen growth rate. Are you looking for more acquisitions?
Yes, on a global basis, the refractory industry has not grown for many, many years, and so we believe it will not grow substantially into the future either. So inorganic growth is the only way for RHI Magnesita to grow. We have been on this route for the last 2 to 3 years, and we will continue into this direction into the next few years as well, with more acquisitions around the world. The world demand at the moment is at a historic 15-year low. It's a very difficult situation due to high interest rates all around the world, depressed construction industry, and also difficulties in the transportation industry. In India, the picture looks much brighter than this. India is the one superb exception in the world with respect to growth, economic development, and also to a certain extent optimism.
Sure, point taken, gentlemen, but the 15-year low that you're talking about in the demand is also visible in the capacity utilization, which is sub 60%. What do you think will be the peak level of utilization that we should expect for the next few months, and what would it do to your margins going forward then?
It is happening. We have increased our capacity utilization by 4-5% in last quarter, and in coming days it will go up. But going to 80%, 85%, it will take maybe 2-3 years to reach to that level.
There's another concern in this area because there's quite significant capacity building in the refractory industry happening in India right now. That's a concern because the risk here is that we get into a business environment that is comparable to what happened in China in the last 20 years.
Sure, but can you talk to us about some of the recent policy initiatives that have happened, whether it's the PLI-2 for green steel, the India's sustainability push, and how will it benefit your company?
Yeah, let me maybe give you a bit of an idea what we are doing with respect to the green steel transformation from a global basis, and also, of course, for India. And then Parmod can talk about how customers actually accept this. On a global basis, RHI Magnesita is investing more than 50 million euros just in technology development to decarbonize the refractory industry. At the same time, we're involved in every single green steel project with our customers around the world, every single one of them. There's about 30 in all countries in the world. And as a third aspect, we are already helping to decarbonize the entire value chain between customers and ourselves by starting to recycle the refractory waste that formerly was landfilled, and this gives immediate direct carbon emission reductions.
So building on that, in India also we are putting up a new plant in Jamshedpur for recycling with the technology coming from parent company. And it will help us to reduce carbon emission. And we talk to the major stakeholders and user industry, and they are very positive about this initiative.
All right. So wanted to get a view from you, Parmod, as to what the market share outlook is. Currently stands at about 30%, and you're making forays now into iron making, pellets, steel making, etc. All of this to really increase your market share along with the ramp up of the acquired assets. Over the next 3 to 4 years, do you think you can touch a 40% market share from the current 25 to 30%?
Absolutely. That is the target. We want to reach to 40% in next 4-5 years time.
So, Parmod, will the second half look better than the first half, even when it comes to your overall margins and your growth, considering the improved production from clients like JSW Steel and even your enhanced utilization?
I won't say that all these big JSW, Tata, JSPL, even SAIL, they are ramping up their capacities, but it will take time. Actually the production will go up. So I can't see next 4-5 months any ramp up in capacity utilization.
But the exports constitute almost 10% of your total revenue. Do you see any opportunity for that to increase? And overall, how the client conversations are shaping up across the globe?
Yeah, this is an intelligent question because our India platform is transforming from a business that was relying to a heavy extent on imports now to a big platform that becomes a global production hub. So we have two trends going on here. There's some regions relatively close to India, like the Middle East, also already Africa, that is starting to grow, where India will be the prime supply place. And then there are customers around the world that want to diversify their supply source and add a strong supply platform, replacing partially supply from China so that they have dual or triple supply. And this is a huge opportunity for our India business. The team is preparing for this, so the export percentage should more than double sometimes over the course of the next 2 to 3 years.
All right. Finally, wanted to get in a take from you then, Parmod. What's the outlook when it comes to the order pipeline? Are there any significant orders coming in?
We have a quite strong order book in every segment. If we talk about steel, non-ferrous, glass, so it is very healthy order book with us, and we don't see any dip in that.
Thank you, gentlemen, for making time and speaking with us today. So that's the latest as far as the entire chrome industry is concerned. There's a lot of overcapacity and the demand is at 15-year low, but nonetheless, they're managing to hold on okay.